Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Few hours after US rejected Ngozi Okonjo as DG of WTO, see the tweets Trump made today. The President of the United States of America, President Donald Trump, who goes by the full name Donald John Trump, the 45th President of the United States, has few hours after representative of the United States rejected Ngozi Okonjo as the Director General of the World Trade Organization, has taken to his verified Twitter page to make a tweet about his government. Donald Trump is the current president of the United States. Worth of note is the fact that before he entered into the political position he was currently enjoying as a businessman, well known as on television personality and a celebrity. Recall that in the course of the week, the Nigerian-born economist Ngozi Okonjo was verified for the position of Director General against Okoria Minister Yoke. Interestingly, out of the whole members of country, it was only the United States that objected to her emergence as the new DG of the WTO, that is World Trade Organization. President Donald Trump talked about how his administration has ended up suspending entry of refugees from some countries who are into terrorists, such as Syria, Sierra Leone, and others, including Nigeria, who would be, by expressing of his bid to say less to do more on this matter. The words of Donald Trump, he tweeted, is, "My administration has suspended the entering of foreign refugees from terrorist countries and nations, and Nigeria is included in that nation." The tweet reads, "My administration has suspended the entering of refugees from terrorist-composed nations such as Syria, Sierra Leone, Yemen, bandit plan, and sojourn refugees 700% into the Mediterranean, merchant and the Pennsylvania border schools, hospitals, while opening the floodgates of radical Islamism terrorists." Before now, the American president, has talked a lot about what is going on in Nigeria. But recently, with all that is going on, he has not really spoken. Many put that to the fact that elections in America is just next week and is concentrating on his re-election as the president of America. He has a stiff opponent of the person of Joe, and currently he has called Nigerian before a shithole, who does not believe that Nigerian government have the tendency to produce reliable, durable, and trustworthy personalities. Hence, his apparent reproval and refusal of Ngozi as the WTO new DG. Well, that is Donald Trump. He said, we know that was it last year or earlier this year? Early this year, February. American government said there is no more immigration for Nigerians. Before you can go there and just nationalize, there is what we call visa lottery and the rest. All that has been cut down for Nigerians. Other countries still have it. But he said because Nigerian government has not really, gone ahead and done the right thing in terms of sharing of information. Nigerian government has not been truthful. They've not been open, and a whole lot of other things against the Nigerian government. Prior to this, Nigerians really lamented and spoke out to say what happened. And the Trump administration explained to Nigeria that they've been sending messages prior to this time. Nigeria was not just included into that list. They did their due diligence to make sure that Nigerian government were informed constantly again and again, and were told to, make their data up to date so that they can understand people, they can know people. They don't just want to pick anybody to come into the country. But guess what? Business as usual. Nigerian government did not do their due diligence. They just allowed it to go. They were talking about letters that were sent again and again, how they repeatedly reminded Nigerian government to update, security, to update, how to be able to identify people. Some people travel abroad and they'll tell you their passport is lost and a whole host of other things. And they kept referring and reminding Nigerian government to put these things in order, which they said even up until that moment, they keep reminding Nigerian government that they need to put these structures and things in place. Reminding Nigerian government to put these things in place, but nobody paid attention until eventually the list was out. What are we talking about today? Now, the US has gone ahead and have added Nigeria to that list. And Trump, inferring from his tweet, is saying Nigerian government is part of Nigeria is part of those countries that they have banned from coming into their country as a result of A, B, C, D, E. So as a result, they don't want to have anything in association with what is currently going on in Nigeria. Hence, I'm inferring now to say that's why they are rejecting, Ngozi's nomination, despite the fact that most people want her. Everything shows that she got the votes, but apparently the US is standing against it. And inferring from Donald Trump's message, it could stem to the fact that they are saying Nigerian government has been banned from entering the US. But again, let's even balance the equation. This same woman has been given US citizenship last year. Although she has not lived, she has in US for at least 5 to 10 years according to the requirements, but they said she was a transparent economist, and they went ahead and they gave her this award, giving her an outright, citizenship. But now a position of her in world position, they are saying, no, we don't want her. There could be more to this. That's why in Nigeria, people are scared of people. Nigerians don't want to hold their green passports. You hold your green passport, you go to the airport, you are treated like shit. I'm sorry to say, but that is what it is. If you've traveled before, if you've had the opportunity to leave the shores of the country and you are holding that passport, people are not truly, totally happy. And when they hold other nationality like American passport, Nigerians, born Nigerians who have nationalized, when they hold the American passport, when they hold, the British passport, when they hold the Canadian passport, they kind of seem well, received and more treated well. So what do you think could be happening, and what could be all this about? Leave us a comment. Let's hear your thoughts. God bless you. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. Remember, only you and I can make Nigeria great again as we pray. Bye for now.